Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 20 franchise mode here in the state of hockey. In the previous episode, we finished up the 2029-2030 regular season, and as you can see right there, it was another bang-up job from the boys in green. 63 wins on the regular season. You know, we've had more dominant years, but 60 wins is 60 wins. I think it's only been done 2 or 3 times by any other team in history. So we are definitely we are the elite class. We are the bar that we set. We set the bar. We were great all season long. There were a few iffy things we can discuss, but we won games, we're going to win games, and there's only one thing I want out of this postseason. Not a first round exit, not a second round exit, not a third round exit, not a Stanley Cup exit. We either take the cup home or it's a disappointing end of the season. With this kind of caliber team that we have, there is no excuses. None. Zero. Zilch. And before we talk about the Dallas Stars, I want to thank you guys again so much. I did pre-record the last few episodes and the next few episodes in a row, and when I started recording this, we officially hit 400 subscribers. If you guys don't know, January 1st, around there, I put out a tweet, hey, 400 before December 31st, 2020. And we hit it in April. By the time I'm recording it, it's April 20th. This is going out April something. But I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Your guys' support is what keeps this series going. Honestly, I love you guys. And I know you guys aren't here for this lovey-dovey stuff. I know you're here to see the Stanley Cup playoffs, and it all starts with round numero uno. And we are facing the Dallas Stars. We have had our history with Dallas. Let me bring it back to a few seasons ago. Round number 2, we blow a 3-1 deficit in the series to lose in 7. Apparently, Dallas is not the strongest of regular season teams anymore. 40, 33, and 9. They're the worst team to come into the Western Conference this year. We've faced plenty of amazing worst-placed Western Conference teams before. Look back to a few years. Nashville, Winnipeg, LA. It doesn't matter. The West knows exactly what it's doing. I'm excited to see what they look like. The Dallas Stars, what are they looking like? Yes. They definitely... This is an interesting, very interesting lineup. Let's start from the top. Anthony Cirelli, 32 years of age, one of the best prospects for the Tampa Bay Lightning right now. I guess he's not a prospect anymore because he played in the season. He's done a bang-up job there for Tampa Bay. I guess he's not a rookie. But he's damn solid. He's here with Dallas now. He's been here for a few years. All right, a few years, or this is the first year? A few years, I want to say. Yeah, most of his career now. That's a great first-line center, especially with an aging Tyler Seguin. That's a great first-line center to have. You also have Nikita Rogar, who was drafted by the St. Louis Blues all those years ago. We know all about him. He's a really awesome player. He's a perennial 30-goal guy. Had his best goal output with 50 this year for the Dallas Stars, so he's definitely leading that first line. And then you have Oliver Bjorkstrand. Now, I know about Oliver Bjorkstrand because we had him in our Columbus Blue Jackets franchise mode, but it seems like he's done well with Dallas these last few years. Strange. He was with Columbus to start the franchise mode, Vancouver, Arizona, New Jersey, Philadelphia, New Jersey, and then Detroit, and then Columbus. Guy's had a weird career so far, but he's definitely found a name for himself here in Dallas. Second line, you have Zach Senyshyn, so that's not the best of second-line right-wingers, especially when you have a guy like Joel Farabee down there on the fourth line and Leonardo Russell, right? That's a weirdly constructed second line. You have Tyler Seguin. How many career points is he currently sitting at? Over 1,400. Guy's been unbeatable in this franchise mode so far. Very consistent player. And then you have Rupe Heinz. Damn solid prospect. One of the most underrated players in the NHL today, I think. I think he's going to be a consistent 70-point guy for the Dallas Stars for years to come. A weirdly constructed second line, though, but it's a solid top six. One of the most buttery names in the entire NHL, 35-year-old Teddy Bluger. Teddy frickin' Bluger. We've seen this guy a bunch. I feel like I've played him a bunch in the previous years, or is that just me? Huh. It's weird. It's a pretty solid third-line center. You have John Kickhart, and you have Leonardo Russell, which was one of their younger players. A few years ago, Dallas decided to tank for a top pick, and they got it. And he's been a solid player for Dallas. Really coming into his own these last couple of seasons. Consistent 20-plus goal scorer for the Dallas Stars. Fourth line, you have Jake Leschyshyn. Jake, that's what I'm going to call him. You have Adam Ernie, and then you have Joel Farabee. See, that's my point. You got to put these guys in a better position to succeed. You got to put Joel Farabee at least in the top six. That's what I'm thinking, especially Russell. But I guess they wanted consistency on all these lines, and I get it. Defense. Okay, top defenseman here is Miro Heiskanen. One of the best Finnish defensemen in the NHL today. He's top two for the Dallas Stars. He's going to be their best defenseman in franchise history soon. I would say at the end of his career, probably. Guy is going to be... He's already phenomenal for the Dallas Stars. Then you have Clark Burrish, Cale Foote, Colin Miller. You have Cam Dineen, and you have Brandon Montour. That's a solid defensive core. I've seen worse. They have a few notable defensemen and some depth guys. I don't hate that defensive core, but it always comes down to goaltending. Their starting goaltender, kinda hot. 31 years of age, the franchise goalie for the Philadelphia Flyers back in the day, was traded over to Dallas because Philadelphia has another franchise goalie, those lucky buggers. He helped Philly to a Stanley Cup in this franchise mode twice, if I'm not mistaken. He is the absolute man, probably the best goaltender in the NHL today. You have Charlie Connolly as your backup. That is a phenomenal tandem. Scratch players, Joel Eriksson Ek. Surprised they haven't put him in the lineup yet. Carson Towarskinsky. That just looks like you slapped your hand on a keyboard and went, Zach Stringer. So that's some solid scratch players. I'm sure Joel Eriksson Ek is going to get himself into the lineup somehow. Yeah, see, it doesn't matter what place you are in the West. You made it through a tough conference, and you're here in the playoffs for a reason. You look at our lineup, our lineup is better, but I could see why Dallas could move past us, especially if our guys aren't efficient enough. Quinn Hughes is coming off of one of his best seasons ever. Mackey had a solid season, same with Tallender. We all have to contribute. So let's start in game number 1 of the first round against one of our biggest rivals, home ice, XL Energy Center. First period. Oh, we started out right. Chris Griffin opens the scoring. Alexei Petrangelov with a shorty. Russell gets one back on the power play. Hadfield and Petrangelov second of the period late into the first 20 minutes of play. We're doubling them in shot, not doubling them. 8 times 2 is 16, and we have 3 more than 16. That's more than doubling, Owen. Second period. Okay, Cale Newman and Anthony Francis makes it 6-1. Tyler Seguin pots a late one to make it a 4-goal deficit. Shots are in our favor, 31-17. This should be a pretty easy game to win. Minnesota, I don't want to jinx anything, but if you blow this one, you deserve to never win a Stanley Cup ever again. and that is a fact. Okay, boys, just settle it down. Stay here in Minnesota, party a little bit, do your thing, do whatever you need to do, and head back to game number 2, power play late in the game. No need to score an extra goal. Don't put a fire underneath them. 6-2 win in game number 1. Great job from all the boys. I saw basically everybody on the board there, which is good to see. Let's keep the momentum rolling in game number 2 before we head to Dallas. First period. Let's see if we can keep the goals going. Okay. Low scoring affair. Russell scores for Dallas to open the scoring pretty early into this game, and the captain, Kirill Kaprizov, ties things not too long after. Shots are definitely in our favor, 12-5. My God, yeah, Mackey, you got to be better than that, man. Second period. Okay, Mironov and Waters, back-to-back goals to start the second frame of this game. Second frame or second period? Second period, yeah, I'm not smart. And then Rogar makes it a 1-goal game pretty late into this period. See, our goalies always tend to do that. Like, just hold off. Just like, man, please, hold off for a little bit longer. We're almost tripling them in shots, 28-10. Third period, it is a close one. Very unfamiliar territory in this playoff so far since we've only played one game technically. Come on, Minnesota. Chris Griffin, best third liner in the NHL. Brant Clark makes it a 3-goal game. Are we going to have another 6-2 victory over the Dallas Stars? I'll take a W either which way. It looks like we will head to Dallas, the great state of Texas. I mean, I don't know how great it is because I've never been to Texas. But I will take the victory. Nonetheless, we're headed to Dallas, the American Airlines Center. Let's see how this one goes. Alexei Petrangelov is having a sequel to the postseason he had last year, winning the Conn Smythe. This series he already has 5-2. My God, my anglais, por favor, is terrible. Game number 3, here we go. Momentum has been on our side. 11 goals in 2 games, only 4 against. First period. Oh, we started off right. Chubasov. There's no Kov. Chubasov scores 31 seconds into the frame. Lionel Waters and Anthony Francis. 3 straight goals to start the game. Second period. Okay, they get 2 back, making it a 1-goal game. Cale Foote and Brandon Montour, 2 defensemen back-to-back. Langweeder scores a late one on Conley, so they put Conley, their backup, in the net. Carter Hart has been iffy so far this postseason. It's a 2-goal lead. Minnesota shots are in a favor by 5, 23-18. Third period underway. Can we hold on? Yet again, Russell scores early. He's been on the score sheet a few times this postseason. Plenty of time to play here in Dallas. Can we hold on? Half the period remaining, power play for Dallas. We kill it off. That is a big one. They're going to fall into a deep, deep hole. Rogar ties this one up. Okay, this series is far from over. Either Dallas will cut the series lead in half, or we will have a chance to end this one in 4. Or wait, are we up? Or are we? Wait. What's the series right now? Hold on. I'm so confused. Are we already up? No. No, I thought we were already up 3-0 in the series. OT frame, here we go. Minnesota. Come on, Minnesota. And we end it early. Cale Newman on Connolly. That is a big, big victory for the Minnesota Wild. See, I thought we were already... So I had a thing there where I'm like, are we already up 3-0? No. We put them in a hole. 3-0 series lead. Very similar to years past where we start out the postseason with a 3-0 lead. I believe Nashville last year we had a 3-0 lead and we kind of let it slip. End it here in Dallas. Party a little bit. I'm sure they have a few really awesome bars. First period, game number 4. Let's see how it goes. First period. 1-1, Marcus Mironov. Ties it up. Jake, that's his name. Shots are in our favor, 13-10. It is a close one all around. Second period. Oh my God. No mercy. Jack Eichel opens the scoring in the second period. Heiskanen makes it a game again, but then Minnesota decides to go the hell off. Kaprizov scores a goal. Cale Newman completes a natural hat trick on the power play to end the second period of play. Just like game number 1 and game number 2, this should be enough to end it. Shots are in our favor, 25-18. No give from Dallas. No fight. Power play early. That would have been a big one for Dallas, but they have fallen into a deep, deep hole, and we didn't even throw them a ladder. Thank God Minnesota decided to close this one out. Kickhart scores the goal, making it a 3-goal deficit. That will not be enough. Too little, too late for the Dallas Stars, and we advance to the second round yet again. First star this evening is Cale Newman. Phenomenal game there. Brandt Clark, no! May 5th. May 5th. Oh, yeah, he's out for a month. Uh-oh. May 5th. He's back for third round? Yikes. Yeah, that is a huge loss for the Minnesota Wild. Yeah, Brandt Clark is definitely one of our top defensemen. So, who's getting the boost? Who's getting the boost? Okay, who is it going to be? Do we give it to Vukovic, who's a lefty? Do we give it to Backer? Maybe, I don't know. I'm not... Oh, this sucks. Yikes. Do we give it to one of these young guys down here? Do we give it to Pearson, who looks like he could be NHL ready? I kind of like him there. Oh, yeah, that hurts us a lot. I think Vukovic doesn't look bad. Stepan Backer is defensive defenseman. He might work well on the squad. I'm going to call up Backer. Backer is going to be the guy that comes up into the NHL just because of how well he looks to be defensively. He's going to get the boost. I mean, this guy ain't bad either. You know, I'm going to keep Laxonen up here. You know what? I feel bad for Backer now. Because Backer's... I'm sending Backer back down. Oh, I'm sending Backer back down. That is a handful. Or mouthful. Whatever you feel like saying. So, Backer is heading back down to the AHL. I feel kind of bad about that. I do. Yeah, I feel I don't feel bad. We got to do whatever we have to do to win the Stanley Cup this year. Backer, welcome back to the AHL. Welcome back. Ha ha ha. Yeah. Yeah. I think we should be fine. I mean, yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Bobby is an absolute beauty, by the way. Is Iowa going to win their series? Iowa is currently... Yeah, they won last game, so hopefully maybe they win their series. But who will we be playing in round numero 2 of the Stanley Cup playoffs? I'm excited to see. It looks like it's either Chicago or the Avalanche. It is going to be the Chicago Blackhawks. As you can see right down there in the bottom right-hand corner, the Chicago Blackhawks have made it back to the Stanley Cup playoffs, and they are looking for a little bit of revenge. Hey, I get it, Chicago. But I'm sure we'll be able to work this out in a gentleman's duel? I'm not sure. I know this is a relatively short episode, but hey, that's the playoffs. That's how it works. I'm not even going to go into the stats because I'll save that for next episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, please leave a like, leave a comment, share with people who you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.